What up, man? And we are back.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir.
How you doing today, man?
Hey, man, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great, man. Feeling real good. How about yourself, my brother? How about yourself?
Man, I'm feeling so much better than I did the other day when we went live. I feel more optimistic about our future, and I can think we can get on and talk about what's going on with these dirty birds, man. And what how you feel about? I know I got a chance to watch some of Raheem Morris's press conference. Got a chance to hear Kirk Cousins speak on a couple things. So sorry, man, got text messages coming in. Just wanted to just recap, man, see how you felt, and then what you think about the upcoming Monday night game with the Eagles. Get your opinion on that.
Man, well, I feel the same way that I felt on Monday. I feel like the Falcons were unprepared. I feel like the coach didn't have them prepared the way that I know when I listen to him talk, I know he wants to have them more prepared than they were on this particular week. The defense seemed like they were ready, but the offense clearly was not prepared. Whether that was the quarterback needing to knock off rest because he didn't play in the preseason, which that falls on the coach, or the offensive coordinator. Either way, man, there was a lack of preparation and it showed on the field. They were not ready. They were not where they needed to be. The play was not up to the standard that we need for them to win. And so now on this Wednesday, I don't really have any real emotion about it, anymore. I'm moving on to the next matchup against the Eagles. But the coach has to have them better prepared. He has to really get in and talk to his offensive coordinator and make sure that his offensive coordinator can get his quarterback in the groove, man.
Okay. I'm looking at the comments on Instagram, and Steeler Maniac says just give Kirk a few weeks and he'll be fine. He hasn't played in a while. I can agree with that, Steeler Maniac. So if you're a Steeler Maniac, how did you feel about this Sunday's loss to you guys? Were you nervous? Did you feel like we played good? Like, what's your opinion? I'm gonna see what he says on that. But I feel like, man, Kirk Cousins, I heard him kind of speak on the press conference, Trey, and he took full responsibility. He blamed himself for the loss, which I feel like we could have held back on some of the mistakes. Maybe he should have took the sack, trying to get the ball out that fast, and I got a chance to listen, and it was some key things that Raheem said. And one of the things was that Kirk said, this came out of his mouth. He's like, on a couple of those plays, if we were in third and shorts, the third and short, they kind of could get the ball off fast. And he said what hurt him was the long, the penalties and the sacks, and then having to when it's longer, you need more time to get the ball out. And so I think that that had something to do with it too, because man, that TJ Watt dude, man, he's a beast. Like I'm really gonna watch him play against other teams and see how they contain him, man. Because that dude seemed like he on the way to 30 sacks this year, Trey.
I mean, well, we know he's not gonna hit 30 sacks, but I mean, he is a beast. He is a great player, but still, and I mean, shout out to Kirk Cousins for saying for being, hey, we're gonna change his name from Captain Kirk to Captain Obvious. We all know that if you're in longer distance, Kirk Cousins, that you have to get better blocking because it takes you a little longer to get the ball out. No ish, Sherlock. Good job, Kirk Cousins. Good job.
I mean, you say that, and we know that. But when he broke it down, I'm like, damn, that is true. Like if it could have been short, like think about it. We hit the play to Kyle Pitts penalty. We hit the play to Bijan first down in our end zone penalty by Pitts line off sides. What if we would have hit those and kept going?
I mean, what if the Steelers would have hit the ones they missed? Kirk Cousins, I don't want to hear about. I mean, we understand that being in third and long is worse than being in third and short. That's common sense. Like, at the end of the day, man, talk about why you made the mistakes, man. What were you seeing? What were you pressing? Were you not reading things correctly? Were you not comfortable? That's what I want to hear. Yeah. I hear you with the third and long. Kirk Cousins is yada yada, man. Nobody want to hear that right now. Coming off of this loss, nobody wants to hear that, Kirk. Nobody wants to hear that right now.
So this coming from a Steelers fan. He said, well, it's easy to say the Steelers balled out on defense. I'm still really nervous about Fields. He has some issues with taking snaps under the center, missing easy takedown plays. Someone, Chop House Media says, we're definitely going on 3. So prepare for that. If we continue to build on improvements from the offense, I'll be happy.
Ooh, man, hey, man, hey, I respect your opinion, Chop House, man, but good Lord, I hope we don't go 0-3, man. Like, man, they cannot dig a hole. I'm with whoever put that King Atlanta supporter. I'm with you, man. It's time to open up the playbook. It's time to open up the playbook, man.
Hey,
I'm with that. He said we going 2-1. So we gonna see how we bounce back this week.
Thank you. I'm on TikTok live, right? And someone says, the Bambino says, y'all don't know how to use Pitts. Send them to Dallas. Dak will treat them right. What the hell? Go on somewhere with that, brother.
man, don't nobody want to play in Dallas, man. Kirk, man, our boy Pitts, man. Hey, but we still want to see more out of Pitts. He did get in the end zone this week. He did get in the end zone, man. So
hey, Black Smooth off IG says, for the money, us Falcons fans spend on PSI and tickets. We want wins. So Trey, you spend money. You're a season ticket holder. You feel him? You feel where you're coming from? You want wins.
Of course, man. Listen. We of course we want wins, man. We tired of losing. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. We want to win. I'm with you. I don't care, man. Look, if we got to meet up, man, and catch Arthur Blank somewhere in Buckhead or Alpharetta, wherever the Blanker State is, man. If we got to catch some folks to have a real discussion, man, to get them where they need to go, man, we need to, man. And like Raheem Morris is just game one. I'm not going off the deep end, and so even with what I had to say about Kirk Cousins, I'm not going off the deep end. But at the end of the day, like these things, the small things have to be fixed. Like the offensive coordinator, like all of our eyes are on the offensive coordinator. He's a first-time coordinator. We need to see improvement come week 2, and I'm hoping we will against the Eagles because Green Bay moved the ball. Now, mind you, they got a coach and a quarterback who've been together, and their offense is pretty good. But they moved the ball against the Eagles. I mean, they put up I think 29 points.
All right, this is how I feel. The recap of the game. I feel like we learned a lot. I feel like we have capable, competent coaching to learn from our mistakes. I think the key thing that going in to the next games, they're going to learn how to adjust. I heard that a lot. Adjust, which me and you said, and I'm glad to know that they feel the same way. So I feel like adjustments will be made. We were able to move the ball on Steelers. We were able to score. We just didn't adjust after they adjusted to us. All right, the Eagles. From what I've been listening to the experts and from what I've just been hearing on talk radio and reading and watching them myself, they have a great defense, but they don't have a TJ Watt on their team. So we should have a little more time to let stuff develop and have Kirk get the ball, make his progressions, and get the ball out. So I'm curious to see how that happens. All right, their offense. Listening to Coach talk, he said their line is like one of the best lines ever, the biggest lines ever. He's just really bigging them up. So they got a great offensive line. So hopefully, I know you said you wanted to see them get pressures. We did get 2 sacks, but it wasn't a lot of pressures throughout the whole game on Justin Fields. We are going against a running quarterback that have legs that can move around the pocket. So I'm really curious, though, and that's been a Falcons' Achilles throughout the years being a Falcon fan. We always have problems with quarterbacks that can run the ball. So they got a big line of going against. So you got Jalen Hurts that can run, do his thing. We're gonna have to be disciplined. The defense played really, really well last week. So now you're going up against a team against a quarterback that's gonna get it in the end zone. So instead of 6 field goals, are we gonna be able to stop these guys getting in the end zone? Are we gonna be able to compete? So that's what I'm curious to see how the defense goes. I think our offense will have a better showing, and we're playing at the Eagles, so in reality, it don't look good for us. But I'm still a Falcon fan at heart, and my fan mass says, all right, we can do this. We can go up there and steal us one. If we can do that, it'll make up for the Steelers' loss. But don't be too hurt if we come back 0-2. As long as we have a good showing, I want to win. I don't want to make no excuses. I don't want to say, oh, we did good, da. But I just want our offense to do well, our defense to do well. And like I said, this whole time, offseason, why not? Why not us? Why can't we go to the Eagles and steal one from them. It's a daunting task. Look like it's gonna be hard, but why not, man? We did it against the 15-0 Minnesota. I mean, this was 15-1 Minnesota Vikings when we went to the Super Bowl. So why not? Why can't we do it against the Eagles, man? The first game of the year. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, well, when it comes to the Eagles, my opinion of them, we should like the offensive coordinator got to get the ball moving, man. Man, shout out to man, what's the name? Landry, man, Williamson. Shout out to him, man. Say he love the show, man. Shout out to you, man. But when it comes to the Eagles, we're gonna get to learn some more about our offensive coordinator because the Eagles should be a team that we can move the ball against. They are not a good defense. They replaced 2 defensive coordinators last year. Two defensive coordinators last year, and neither one of them are there this year. Both had to get gone. The head coach had to bring in new coordinators, man. So got a new DC, you know what I'm saying? Or at least maybe they pulled one up on the staff, but they got rid of 2 defensive coordinators. They switched defensive coordinators in the middle of the season and had old boy used to keep the pencil in his hat all the time with the Patriots, man. He used to be the Patriots defensive coordinator, and then Bill Belichick made him offensive coordinator. I can't remember his name. But he became the defensive coordinator with the Eagles halfway through the year. When I look at some of their stats, man, they had 2 sacks. They had 2 sacks last week against Green Bay. Now, mind you, Caleb Coleslaw is out there for us, so that sack number might be high, long as Caleb Coleslaw out there on the field. But it had a guy, Zach, what's his name? Zach Bond, a linebacker, man, had 2 sacks for the Eagles. Now, they did allow the Packers to put up 29 yards. When I look at the rushing that the Packers had, man. Let's run through that and see what the Eagles gave up, man. So the Eagles gave up. Hold on, bro. Hold on. What is it?
Nah, the coleslaw. I wanted you to address that. People don't know probably what you're talking about.
Oh well, yeah, man. Go check our video, man, on the page, man, about Caleb McGarry. I call him Caleb Coleslaw. But to what I was running down, the rushing. Green Bay was able to rush for 163 yards. On the Eagles, 84 to Josh Jacobs. The other running back had 46, and then they had a wide receiver, Jaden Reed, who had 33 yards, man. Jaden Reed also, man, had 138 yards receiving on these boys, man. Jordan Love put up 260 yards passing before he ended up getting hurt. So I think the Eagles defense is a defense that can be had. I think they're a defense that you can move the ball on. But once again, if Caleb Coleslaw, which is Caleb McGarry, if Caleb Coleslaw is not blocking on the right side, and the reason I call him Caleb Coleslaw is because he is the side don't nobody want. He is trash, hot dripping mayonnaise, just coleslaw. You go to a cookout, if somebody got the nerve to bring coleslaw to the cookout, that's the last thing that anybody gonna eat at the cookout. They're gonna be looking for Mama's macaroni and cheese, Mama's fried chicken, Mama's food off the grill, Mama's ribs, Mama's this, Mama's that. They are not gonna be looking for anybody. Somebody named Bill or somebody named Ted probably bring the coleslaw. Somebody named Rebecca. Rebecca probably bring the coleslaw. Ain't nobody bringing no coleslaw. And Caleb McGarry, your name is Caleb Coleslaw. So if we can get blocking from him, man, as I went through those numbers, 163 yards rushing from Green Bay. If you take away 33 of those yards that the wide receiver had, that's still 133 on the ground against the Eagles. Green Bay, of course, is a good running team, but that's 133 yards they put on the ground. So we need to see the running game do even more than it did last week. I would love to see Tyler Algier get more than 3 touches against the Eagles, but I do think that this is a defense that can get had. It just depends on our offensive coordinator and how he opens things up. So that's the main place I'll start as far as how I'm breaking down what I want to see from the Falcons on the Eagles. I do not think this is the same type of defense that we faced in Pittsburgh. You know, when you look at Minka Fitzpatrick back there in the secondary for the Steelers and you look at TJ Watt, me personally, I don't feel like the Eagles necessarily have those caliber of players. Jalen Carter could become that one day, but I can't say they have a TJ Watt on their team right now.
Yeah. I got a question that was asked by Osauce. It says, what do you think the Falcons can do to beat the Eagles next Monday? Personally, I feel like as far as the defense, man, get off the field on third downs, stop them. I think on offense, convert your third downs. I think we should mix in Tyler Algier into the mix. He averaged 7 yards a carry off 3 carries last game. He had looked really good. I think continue to do what you're doing with Bijan. I think Bijan will break some against the Eagles. Pittsburgh, he almost broke one on the screen. Almost took it to the house. They caught him, man. Shoestring tackle. I feel like get Kyle Pitts and Drake London more involved. I think you'll have more time too. And I think that could be, if our offense just can click, keep the chains moving on third downs and convert touchdowns instead of field goals, we got a great chance to win. And no turnovers. I think with 3 turnovers, potentially could have been 5 turnovers. That's what hurt us. I wonder if we wouldn't turn the ball over last game, how would it have turned out? We probably would have won. But turnovers hurt. And we got to get some turnovers. And Jalen Hurts is known for turning the ball over. Hopefully he does that against the Falcons.
Yeah, well, hey, look. Hey, man, that man can get up. He can pick him up and put him down. That man can get up out that pocket, too. So the defense have to worry about it. And then they do design runs just to Jalen Hurts. And then, so this the first time that we personally will see them with Saquon. And last week, man, the Steelers started to get off, man. The Steelers started to get off in the run game. You know what I'm saying? A little bit, last week, man. So we'll see.
Man, Rick Dunn, you said Cousins played scared. And to answer your questions, I would too. You got a big 7-foot white boy, look like he on roids, coming at you, wreaking hell on everybody on the team. I'd have definitely played scared too. That boy looked crazy. Give it up to TJ Watts. He was balling on the 30th floor, as Trey would say.
Oh yeah, man. TJ Watt was doing his thing, man. So, we'll see, man. Who a Panther fan? Jerry, who is he a Panthers fan? Oh man, you a Panthers fan, my guy? Jeremy, you a Panthers fan?
Jeremy, on Facebook, you're a Panthers fan. We saw you put Panthers at 11:39. I don't know if you're still in here.
Yeah, man. But yeah, like, so those are some of the things, man. Look, man, talking about Caleb McGarry got my camera looking blurry, man. I'm trying to tell man, Caleb Coleslaw, he just messing everything up.
Damn.
I don't even like to discuss nobody that trash, man. Look at it, man. My camera. Well, look at it, man. Got me going in focus, got me going out of focus.
There you go. Yeah, you looking good now.
Yeah, man. Man. I'm trying to tell you, man. That's what she said. But anyway, man. So the things that we need to see on defense. All right, man. It's basic football. So I'm not about to say anything to you that you haven't already heard, but it is basic football, man. We need to be able to get the Eagles in 3rd and long, man. We had somebody put in, man, about how they were Alabama fan, and we need to keep Jalen Hurts in the pocket. We need to keep him in the pocket, man. Keep him from escaping, and definitely keep them from short yardage plays, man. The Eagles are really good at short yardage plays. Saquon Barkley, man, they got him now, man. Watch out for the screenplay. I'm gonna say this again and again. Falcons, watch out for the screenplay, because one thing about it, boy, they hit Saquon on a nice screen. If they set it up, that man will and can take it to the house. He 100% can. Now let's go to the wide receivers, man. Let me go back to see what they did, man, against Green Bay, man. So last week, Jalen Hurts threw for 278, right? A.J. Brown had 5 catches, 119 yards, 1 touchdown. 67 yards was his longest catch. He had 10 targets. Devontae Smith, man, 7 receptions, 84 yards. Man, Dallas Goedert, man, the tight end, 4 receptions for 31 yards. Saquon caught 2 passes for 23. And then we can go down the line. So we know they have playmakers. We know they have an imposing playmaker, A.J. Brown. And we also know that Devontae Smith is a speedster, man, who can beat you deep down the field. So the Falcons have to really be disciplined. That pass rush is going to have to ramp up a little bit more. I would love to see, at the very least, the same output we had last week against the Steelers, 2 sacks, but we need to see more. We need to see more out of the defense. Y'all got to, when you had opportunity, we have to get to Jalen Hurts. They have to get to Jalen Hurts, man.
Man, speaking of A.J. Brown, he put it on the on them cornerbacks last week, man. He really did. So I'm curious to see what Terrell, man, AJ does, man. AJ, what is AJ Terrell? What's his name? I'm getting it confused. AJ Brown and AJ Terrell. Okay, cool. A battle of
The battle of the AJ.
Hey, I didn't think about that. So we're gonna have the battle of the AJs. what a turning point. Yeah, AJ Terrell, man, he really needs to earn that money, man, because our Bulldog Pinkins was putting it on him, man. So I think AJ Brown, man, he'll top notch receiver, man. So come on, Terrell. You made the last, and I heard the cornerbacks he was going against. You know that they was pretty dope too, like way doper than AJ Terrell, from what I understand. The Green Bay cornerback.
Oh yeah, man. They good, man. They have a good defense, man. They have a good defense, good offense, man. But they were able to hang with the Eagles, and they had opportunity in. So we're gonna learn a lot, man. Like a lot of people, I see Jonathan Ivey, and Derek Bradford. So some of the people who left comments, man. Let me put some of those up, man. He asked about Kirk Cousins being healthy, and then we also had Jonathan Ivey, man, who said he doesn't believe Kirk Cousins is healthy. Now the coach said he is healthy, but what do we expect the coach to say? He's not gonna come out and say, yeah, he is hurt. So I'm with you. Kirk possibly could be hurt. I hope he's not, because I feel like that's setting the team up for failure. You know what I mean? Why did you pay what you paid if he's not all the way healthy? And how long did they believe it was going to take him to get healthy? So we're going to go into this game after this first one, assuming that he's healthy. Unless I see something different for game 2, I'm going to go into this one, assuming he's healthy. But I'm with you. It is something that has my eyebrows raised. It has my eyebrows raised. You know what I mean? That I'm looking to see how Kirk Cousins looks, man. We got to get more out of this first-time offensive coordinator, man. We have to get more out of this first-time offensive coordinator.
Okay, I got a couple questions I want to read from the other apps. Stiller Manning says, hopefully it doesn't become AJ Coleslaw. I thought you'd like that.
Oh, Lord, yeah, man. Hey, man, that'd be terrible if he becomes AJ Coleslaw. Good Lord, please, man. Please don't become AJ Coleslaw, man.
I got another question. It says, do you think that Kirk Cousins will help the Falcons make it to the playoffs this year? Yes, I do, Osauce. I really do. I think he's going to help make us to the playoffs. A couple more questions. He said, Dez 1017. What's up, man? I know you be supporting us. Can't be too aggressive with Philly. Explosive offense. I agree, Dez. We got to stay in our lanes, man. We got to stay where we belong on that one. What you think, Trey?
Yeah, we're talking about in the defense, being disciplined, staying in the lane. Yeah, man. Look, man. I'm gonna say this too, man. I'm gonna say this too, man. Elba Katie, hey, man, our second-round draft pick from I think 3 years ago, brother. We need you, man. Like, where you at, dog? They drafted you to be somebody to get to the quarterback, man. We need help. The Falcons got to get to the quarterback, man. Like the defense didn't give up a touchdown, but we need to see more, man. Stop leaving Grady out there by himself. Man, look at that, man. Y'all got me mad. Y'all don't got me mad, but you got me so excited talking, man, that the camera getting blurry. Look at the camera, man. Look at it, man. That's what happened, man. The camera getting blurry, man. All this talking about what we need, but we need a pass rush. We need a pass rush, man. You're going to need that against Jalen Hurts. You're going to need that against Jalen Hurts, man. You got to get back there on Jalen Hurts, man. Got to get it. So, yes, nobody should play hero ball. Everybody stay in your lanes. Stay in your lanes. Stay in your lanes. Nobody play hero ball. When you had a chance to get to Jalen Hurts, when you get to him, you got to get your hands on him and don't let go. That's a strong young man. He can get up out of there. He'll get up out of there and dip. And once he start taking off or he start buying time to look downfield, the Falcons can be in trouble. The Falcons can be in trouble. And me, I want to see more Nate Landman. I want to see more Nate Landman from our linebackers. I want to see him on the field a little more.
I agree. Dez 1017 says Judon won't be here too long. Why you say that, Dez? What do you think about that?
I mean, they only signed him. He's on like a 1-year deal.
They traded him. He has 1 year on his deal. They're trying to see if he can work something out with him.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, that might be true. Yeah.
Says why couldn't we convince Campbell to stay? We have while we have let Goldman return. Hey, Goldman looked pretty good. Why you tripping, man? Goldman never played one down for the Falcons until last Sunday, and he did get some pressure on Fields, and I seen him, blow some plays up. So, he ain't played in 2 years. So, he was he's a top top 3 round pick. I can't remember what round he's picked in. It was either first, second, or third, but he definitely played well for Chicago when we signed him as a free agent. He had some mental issues going on, and I think that's all clear. And he looked pretty good, in my opinion.
Man, let me look up what he did, man. Cause that man is that man was an urban legend for me until he actually touched the field. Let me look it up. I ain't
on TV. He was blowing. I don't know if he made tackles and sacks, but he definitely was making. He's making an impact. Disrupting the backfield.
Let me see. Eddie Goldman. Okay, Eddie Goldman. Man, you've joined the team, you've left the team, you've joined the team, you left the team, you joined the team, and out of 3 years of going back and forth with your yo-yo behind, you had 1 tackle. Shout out to you, Eddie Goldman. Shout out to you, brother. Hey, man, we love you, man. Shout out to your 1 tackle. Shout out to your hold up, man. This man done double dutched. This man done played tightrope, double dutch. This man done double dutched in Atlanta for the past 3 years. Get your double dutching behind out there and make more plays to make up for the times that you had our hopes up and then you left. I know you're a D tackle and you're not a pass rushing D tackle, so I can't say you're supposed to get a lot of sacks. So one particular tackle, I can't say I'm mad at you, but you've been double dutching. Get your double dutching behind out there and make more plays. Eddie Goldman. We probably could have done better with Eddie Griffin out there at D tackle with his 5'4". He probably could have come out there with a cigarette and played better than Eddie Goldman. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Man, I ain't talking about Eddie Goldman. Until you finish the year, Eddie Goldman, we shall not talk about you. Until you make a game-winning play, sir, we ain't talking about you in a positive light with your double-dutching self. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, man. That man been double-dutching. So we ain't talking about Eddie Goldman, man. We ain't talking about Eddie Goldman. Especially when, how did that come up? When the man asked about Calais Campbell?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, I mean, I wish we could have brought Calais Campbell back on the real. Calais Campbell, he made the decision to leave. You know, he's at a point in his career where he's trying to win a ring. The man has played, I don't know how many years has he played now, about 13, 14, 15 years. The man has been one of the best players in the league the entire time that he's been there. And right now, he's trying to go to a team he feels like he has an opportunity to possibly get a ring or at least compete again for a ring. So that's why we couldn't convince him to come back. I'm sure he saw the Falcons organization just like a lot of people saw it as. We still not there yet. You know, we have a lot of pieces that have to come together. And he saw Miami as a place. Good defense. They already got Bradley Chubb down there on the D-line. They got a quarterback who the head coach calling plays does well with. They got Tyreek Hill. You got Waddle. Like, you got some playmakers. So I see why.
Hey, Trey. Miami. All right, well, Trey, we're gonna have to take a brief intermission, man. Until then, we'll be right back.
Oh man, Trey, you got it, bro. Oh, thank you, brother. This is my very own The Water Boy Show T-shirt, man.
Sorry, my brother. You gotta get your own. Yeah, man. You gotta get your own Waterboy Show T-shirt. We will have the Waterboy Show T-shirts, man, being rolled out very soon. We'll have the original one we rolled out, man, with the black and the white and the yellow. But then we also gonna have Atlanta colors, man. We're gonna have the red with the white and the yellow for the Hawks colors, man. We're gonna have some Braves colors. We're gonna also have some Falcons colors, the red with the black letters, man. So look out for it, man. We represent Atlanta like y'all represent us, man.
Hey, Trey, talk a little bit about this right here, man.
Man, September 19th, which is next Thursday. That is what, 8 days from now. 8 days from now, we will be doing a live show in person, a recording of our podcast. So be on the lookout, man. Come down and mess with us, man. It's at Hammer and Nails. Hammer and Nails is a male's grooming spot, man. Get you a fresh haircut, man. You can get your hair dyed if you need dyeing, man. They do facials. They do things like that. Stuff, man, that our women want to see us have done. But you know, us as men, sometimes we feel like we can't do that kind of stuff. But it's a place for men to go, just chill out, to have a bar. Now, when we have the show, the place will be closed as far as the services, but you can buy some services, buy some gift cards or whatever. Ladies, if you're looking to get something for your man, please come on down. But just in the story, come down and rock with us. Just come down, celebrate with me and Be Rich. We're going to be recording the show live. We probably pull some fans up, let some fans join the show, ask some questions. It's going to be an interactive show as well. You won't just be standing back looking at us like fish in a fishbowl or at an aquarium. You will be able to participate. So come on down, represent Atlanta, represent the Waterboy Show, because the Waterboy Show represents you and you guys represent us. And let's have a good time.
Hey, Trey, one other thing, man. I want to tell the fans how man, you had a conversation. You had a conversation with our boy, man, Robert De Niro, man, and I thought that was kind of funny how you was telling me about that. So I found the audio of you talking to him. So I want y'all to see how that went.
Who's this?
Yo, this Trey.
What happened? We get straight out?
Nah, bro, it ain't straightened out, man. All the Waterboy Show t-shirts gone. They gone.
What do you mean?
What do you mean what I mean? They gone, bro. Everybody buying them. West side, east side, north side, south side. Everybody want one. They gone. What you want me to do?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh, man, you can't speak it. They gone. Now get off my line, bro.
That's it.
Make your life better and order your Waterboy Show t-shirt today.
Hey, man, you really got him upset then, bro. No.
Hey, man, look, the man come calling me mad because we ran out of Waterboy Show t-shirt. I told him, man, east side, west side, north side, south side, everybody want one. The Waterboy Show t-shirt, man. We represent Atlanta and Atlanta represents us.
Hey, man, so get your Waterboys t-shirt now. If you want one, DM us. We will have the link shortly to where you can order real soon, man. Thank you.
There you go, man. And look, until I come up with a better tagline, that's our tagline for now. The Waterboy Show. We represent Atlanta because Atlanta represents us.
Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Well, man, I'm happy what we talked about today, man. Anything else you want to discuss, or you want to keep it going, or how you feeling this morning?
Haven Armstrong said, period. I don't know what the period was about. I hope that she said it was for we represent Atlanta because Atlanta represents us. Listen, everybody, shout out to Haven Armstrong. I'm talking about when we started like our first live, man. She was like one of the only people, in live, man. And yes, and she comes back and she represents us, man. We appreciate you. We appreciate you, Haven. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for representing.
Thank you, Haven. Thank you.
Yeah. But man, all I want to say is, thank you to everybody, man, that always rock with us. And as far as the Falcons go, we're gonna learn a lot more about them here in week 2. You know what I mean? Because the Falcons, they have to come out and play. Kirk Cousins can't be out here throwing no interceptions today. Man, gotta stay strong in the pocket. And when Drake London get open, he gotta throw it and say, "Yeah, my man got it." I need to see touchdowns, first downs, and much more. Them Eagles don't even know what we got in store. We gonna beat them down, and they will is gonna break. We gonna show them why a 10-piece wing all flats is better than cheese steaks.
Ooh.
Falcons gonna win this thing all the way to game 2.
Yes.
You heard it from me first. From my eyes and God's mouth straight to you.
Yes. There you go.
Falcons.
Go Falcons.
Go Falcons.
On that note, Trey, we are out.
Whenever I wear my Waterboy Show t-shirt, the world is a better place. I think this ninja just shot somebody.